They weren't here.
Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to say that whatever I am and whatever I become, I owe it first to my Lord and Savior. And then second, to Knoxville College. Because I'm one of 8 children that happened to be in school at one time. College. 5 of us were in school, 5 of the 8 at one time. 3 of us were here at KC. Now, we couldn't have been here at KC without the work-study program. Now, I came out of high school in '65. Knoxville College gave me the opportunity to go on the work-study program, so I worked on the railroad. My first year. Came back, worked in the canteen, first year. Then Mr. Searcy, A.L. Searcy, business manager, took a liking to me, I guess, and saw something in me. He saw something in me and gave me an opportunity to work in the business office. So every year I had a job. And I did my best to make sure that I didn't let him down or my family down. So what I'm saying is that you've got my commitment. I owe Knoxville College because whatever I am, we're not real rich, but we've been blessed. We have been blessed. And anytime the call comes out, we're going to respond. And that $46,000 a month, I can't give you the whole thing, but I'm going to do my $100 part of it. Amen. Last night we were at the other banquet, and there were several people that answered the call to buy the pilot station back. Now, I don't know how many are in here that were part of that, but it would be good for everybody to know, those that were asked and those that responded, because it would encourage, I think, others to do likewise. This is my school, and I have been negligent with the recruiting efforts. We've got one more. I missed most of them because of another business and other things that I've been trying to get going on. I retired about 5 years ago, and now I'm all over the place again, and my pastor just keeps me busy. But I'm going to say this. The one in Clarksville, I plan to be there. And I know two couples that were married down here in McMillan Chapel. I was best man to one of those couples. And they're living in Clarksville, Tennessee, and I want to make sure they have their bus there as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentleman, a couple of gentlemen had his story to tell, and I certainly have one also. I'm a native of Chicago, Illinois, and I played basketball, and I was fortunate enough to have a friend where I was working at the post office down there. He said, why are you working here? You seem to be a smart individual. You're a young man. You seem to have some basketball talents. I'm going to give you a list of schools to write to. And you send your information, and I'm sure one of them will respond. And one of them did, Knoxville College. Julian Bell, he came to Chicago, interviewed me, and said, son, you come on down. We're going to take care of it. And he did. I played 2 years here. I came here in '62, and I was determined to leave here in '64. And without Knoxville College, that would not have happened. I came here, I could not afford to stay in the dorm. Had to live off campus. Paid $25 a month for my rent. My last year, we stayed in a little shack, fraternity brother, Ralph Mitchell and I, and we had electricity, but we didn't have heat. Had to go out and buy coal. And fortunately, my father showed me how to stoke a furnace, so I could put that coal to bed for night, and in the morning I could wake it up and I'd be warm. But as I said, we didn't have any heat. And what I had to do, we had an older tin tub. Maybe you all remember these big tin tubs. Didn't have hot water. So I took that tin tub and put it on 4 bricks. Put a hot plate on it, under, heated that water at night. I had water to bathe in the morning. Mr. Flanders gave me a job in the dining room, right across here. That's how I ate. But I tell you, that experience was so powerful to me, because now I've been able to educate my children. They went to school, didn't have to pay a dime. Came out, didn't owe any money. I've been able to buy a home. I live pretty good now.
He's rich.
But throughout the years, I've sent money to Knoxville College. And at times I said, why am I doing it? Because it seemed like the college is not going to survive. And I was telling Prince Willis and some other people here, I said, you know, I sent it in spite of what I thought was going to happen, because that I knew I needed to do. And I look back on it, and the money that I sent, I said, if I hadn't done it, maybe this wouldn't have happened. My little part, maybe it wouldn't have happened. So I sent money this year, because I told Dr. Judge, when he was in Chicago, I said, I'm promising you this amount of money, and I sent it. And when I got the word about the possibility of getting the gas station, I sent some more. So I spent a lot. I sent a lot of money this year, but I'm glad I did it. And he has my promise, and you have my promise, that I'm going to send some more.
Reverend Reese, was it Reverend Reese? That's